What's the challenge, I guess, of shooting scenes where you have two characters played by the same actor?
Well, I mean, in some ways, it's the same as it's been since Georges Méliès. Really, it's kind of it's a split screen, and one actor plays one part. So Jesse has an acting double, and so rehearsals are twice as long. You rehearse both characters, and then Jesse, say if he's playing Simon, will do the Simon part to the acting double who's playing James. You record that, and then you have to pick one of the takes on the day, and then he'll listen back to the selected take in an earpiece and do the other side of the conversation. This isn't, when you physically see both of them in the frame. The only difference now is that there's motion control, this device which allows you, I'm sorry if it's, everyone just knows, yeah, we know what motion control is, you idiot, where, the camera is computerized and so it can repeat a move. And then the trick is making sure that people are looking at one another correctly, and the standard for it is very different to in a normal scene. If you're me, I can barely maintain eye contact with anyone. But you really scrutinize it when it's impossible. There aren't two, his interview body of work notwithstanding, Jesse Eisenberg's. And so they're not looking at one another, so you have to be careful with the eye lines and where they're looking and the rhythm of it. And then if it's a single, it's just almost standard coverage, and you have a body double and you do your over the shoulders and those kind of things as you would if you normally we're doing a single in a scene. So, but the job that's hardest is Jesse having to, do what's strange for an actor, which is to, in some way, not be in the moment, because it's more like recording a drum track and then having to do the next instrument. Like, you have to stay within the rhythm of the first performance, and that's, very hard. But he's one of those actors who's technically adept and without compromising his emotional engagement or whatever.
Given that that's the way you approached it, were there things in the script or certain actions in the scene that dictated which character you would cover first?
It was generally clear which character was dictating the pace of the scene, and that tended to be the character that you did first. And generally it was James, because James is the more dominant one, so we tended to do him first because he would set the rhythm into which Simon would interject.